You're listening to the NQSC Radio Lockdown Podcast.
What follows is a fictionalised account of my grandfather's life. This episode of the NQSC Lockdown Podcast is dedicated to Leslie Coombe, the man, the myth, the legend. Locked in. No one was allowed in, no one was allowed out. It had been 17 days and Coombe was sick of this 17 days since he'd clapped his eyes on his beloved daily paper. Coombe was a man on the edge without the blessed distraction of the two-way crossword, and now was the time to get out of this place. Now's the time to get out of this place, Coombe said. Destination, Asda. Coombe slung both walking sticks into the back of his electric wheelchair, picked up his emergency alarm and removed both hearing aids. Taking a last look at the photos of his family, he did up an extra button on his shirt and rolled up his sleeves. Dropping sleekly into the cockpit, he eased off the brake and wheeled towards the door. This was to be no stealth attack. Coombe hit the gas and roared down the corridor like a man possessed of the need to answer 14 across and then 12 down. Taking the racing line, Coombe rounded the corner at speed to be confronted by one of the carers. Putting his foot down, he reached for his sticks and like a knight on his steed slammed them into her as he flew past, causing the carer to hit the wall with a sickening thump. Coombe felt no remorse. The little bitch was probably stealing from him anyway. Coombe creeped round the next corner. There, just a few metres away up the ramp, was the glass door of Coombe's salvation. But before that, the gaggle of nurses drinking their tea and talking about last night's Corrie. I do nothing all day, and I still refuse to watch Corrie, Coombe thought. Here was a man of valour. Coombe had one shot at this, or there would be no paper and jelly for pudding for weeks. Coombe hated jelly more than Corrie. Pulling the pin on his emergency alarm, he threw the now shrieking beacon at the nurse's desk, causing the women to dive for cover, hands clasped to their ears. Coombe hit the gas again and aimed for the door. With a slight delay caused by G-force, Coombe's chair took off, hitting the ramp and catching some air as he smashed the glass door. A million shards surrounded him as time stood still mid-air. The glass would not harm him, not Coombe, not with his careworn hide and oversized reading glasses. He landed with a flourish, popped the clutch and trundled off down the road towards the brightly green lights of Asda. An hour later, and the paper was his, along with a 2-pack of strawberry cream horns and a bag of licorice all sorts. Diabetic my ass, Coombe thought. After a sweet hour's release, it was time to return back home. Coombe set off in the direction of the residential home he resided in, and pulling outside, they had already fixed the glass door. On the other side, a row of nurses, all with their arms crossed, shaking their heads at Coombe. Bloody Ada, said Coombe. I've been locked out. Coombe will return in Locked Out.